And our special guest at the round table today is Jennifer Kisling. Jennifer is a special guest. She's been co-host. She's done the weather for us. She's done everything, and we appreciate you coming back.
Oh, I love being and hanging out with you all, so I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Well, welcome to the round table. You know, Governor Fallon sent out a press release yesterday announcing her annual effort to fight hunger in Oklahoma. And one of the comments in her press release said over 630,000 individuals deal with the hunger issue every day.
Yeah.
And we're thinking hunger in another third world country or something like that, but here over 600,000 in Oklahoma. So we're glad that you're here at the round table to help us talk about what we're doing with Loaves and Fishes here in Enid. So
thank you very much for having me.
You bet.
Welcome, Jennifer. I'm very glad that you can join us today. Like Steve was mentioning, sometimes we don't realize that there's hunger here in our city. We just think about other countries, so it's really important, especially around this season. But we know you've been around for 5 years.
Yes.
It's a pretty big number.
Yeah, we're excited.
So can you tell us a little bit about any plans regarding this fifth year?
Sure. Monday is our 5th anniversary in Enid. We knew there was a need in Enid. We had no idea the scope of that need, to be honest. We've just continued to grow and grow and grow. But to celebrate on Monday, we are having Freddy's. Everyone can come out and celebrate with us. They're doing a special fundraiser for us, a dine-out night. No need to cook that night. Just go down and get some fries and a burger from Freddy's and some custard, of course, from 5 to 9, and they'll donate 15% back to Loaves and Fishes. You just have to mention that you're with Loaves and Fishes that night. But we'll have balloons out there that night. We'll have all kinds of fun stuff going on. You know, they always play great music at Freddy's. We have a brand new box truck that was donated, and so we'll have that out there as well to remind folks to come on in and eat dinner with us.
Jennifer, in preparation for our visit today, you had sent me some 5-year numbers of the impact that Loaves and Fishes have made, and these numbers are very impressive. And like the number I just shared about Governor Fallon's office, about the 600-some thousand, but it also said that Oklahoma was one of the 6th hungriest states in the U.S., which is not really a number to be too proud of.
It's not.
So in regards to Loaves and Fishes and your impact, why don't you share with us some numbers, and we'll have some of these things on the screen.
Yeah, absolutely.
They're very impressive of the impact Loaves and Fishes.
Well, I think that the number one is how much food actually has gone out our door, and over 3 million pounds of food has been distributed by Loaves and Fishes since we've been open for the last 5 years. Yeah, that's over 5,700 households that come and visit us. Now, they don't come every month. In fact, you'll see that number that about a third of them have only come one time. It's that one time they need a little bit of extra help to make ends meet, and that's what we're there for.
Because it could be this family in transition.
Absolutely.
That dad's moving from one job to another job, and there's that tough 30-day period.
Or medical expenses come up that they really weren't planning for, and they just have to decide, do we put food on the table or do we keep the lights on?
Yeah.
And we're there to help that solution.
Do we replace the hot water tank, or do we feed the kids?
Right, yeah. Who knows when those are going to give out, right?
Yeah.
An amazing number on that is our volunteers. We have saved over $500,000 in staffing costs because we have phenomenal, dedicated, loving volunteers who come down every day and help us get food on the shelves, get food in the baskets of our hungry neighbors, and they make a difference. And so if someone wants to volunteer, we'd love to have them.
And what's the number when people are reaching out?
Absolutely. Give us a call at 580-540-9830. If we're not in the office, you can leave a message. Our volunteer coordinator is Melanie Mayhall, and she will return your call and get you plugged into the place that fits best for you and your personality, what you like to do. You can also fill out an application online at loavesandfishesnwok.org.
Okay. And I think Sarah's going to talk a little bit or ask a little bit about volunteering in just a moment. But I wanted to remind everybody, we're going to replay today's show around 11:30, 5:30, and 8:30 today. So if you've seen what Jennifer's talking about in these particular numbers, be sure to email or call other people and say, hey, on Channel 12 and 112 today, we'll be replaying this show that will show these numbers and the impact, because it's a twofold deal. It raises the awareness in Enid, Oklahoma, the need, but it also raises the awareness of you guys are making a difference.
We are every day. I think that's what's really compelled me to volunteer down there for the last 5 years. Is it's an organization where you go in that day and you know you're making a difference in somebody's life that day. It's not 6 months down the road. It's not, but it's that very day. You know someone's going to go home with food that didn't have that food, and that's amazing to me. One of the numbers you mentioned with Governor Fallon saying over 600,000, and it shows up in our numbers as well. But 1 in 4 children tonight will go to bed hungry in Oklahoma, and that's just unacceptable to me. And so that's what Loaves and Fishes is here to do. We're here to support our community and make sure we have those resources distributed where they need to be.
Very good. I know before the show started, we were talking about volunteering, and you mentioned how you guys were really busy all year long.
Yes.
But summer and Christmas, or not Christmas, but the holiday season seem to be extremely busy,
Right.
even more. So regarding volunteers, what are the jobs that you guys need filled? What are the what can't we help if there's anybody out there that wants to volunteer?
Sure, absolutely. They can come down and volunteer once a month or maybe once a week, depending on their schedule. There's things like intake, where you're putting people's information into the computers. There's shopper helpers, where you're actually going down the aisle and helping folks select their food. There's stalkers. There's warehouse help. We need folks all over the building. You can even write thank you cards for us if you have beautiful penmanship. So, I mean, there's always something to do, and we are very volunteer driven, and so we need everyone's help. It's a lot of fun.
Jennifer, you mentioned something about a new box truck. Tell us about
Yes.
that. How did that show up in the parking lot one day? Because I know it all has to deal with your relationship with community partners.
It did. You know, it's kind of like the stork. It just showed up, right?
Okay.
And we used to purchase, or actually borrow, a box truck from Park Avenue Thrift every day to go to our retail partners and pick up food. And they were gracious enough to find us our own box truck. And then in partnership with Grand Dyke Transportation and the Junior Welfare League, we have been able to get that ready. We're putting a brand new wrap on it. It'll be really beautiful and say Loaves and Fishes and have really pretty pictures of food all over it. And the maintenance and the insurance and all the stuff that comes along with that, we're able to fund because our community partners are phenomenal in Enid, and we have support coming from all over the place. So we're pretty excited. I know a truck, nobody gets real excited about that, but we're thrilled to have our own truck. We're pretty excited.
Well, I personally take pride in not cooking, you know, for myself or whatever. And I know Sarah's thinking, next Monday, okay, I don't have to cook. I can take my 2 boys, if you will, to Freddie's. Tell us again about Freddie's next Monday night. The birthday celebration, 5 years, the fact that Mom doesn't have to cook.
Exactly.
That's exciting.
We'll be rocking it. It'll be so much fun. Come down and celebrate with us. We're going to have a great time next Monday night from 5 to 9. Just mention you're with Loaves and Fishes, and you're going to be doing good for the people in Enid that need your help. So just come down and celebrate with us. Look for the balloons. We'll be having lots of fun, and you can meet some of our volunteers and ask them questions, see how tough it really is and how much fun it really is. And we'd love to see everyone out next Monday night.
Very good. Jennifer, before the show started, Sarah said that she was wanting to write a big check. You know,
great.
to
Fantastic.
help
Yeah.
Loaves and Fishes. How can Sarah and other people write a big check to help you all out? How does that work?
It's pretty easy. You just write a check to Loaves and Fishes.
Oh,
You can
okay.
drop it in the mailbox, or you can go onto our website.
Listen, Sarah.
Yeah, go to the website, and you can donate straight to through the website, and we will use that money to further sending food out to our hungry neighbors in Enid.
Can people bring money, a
the
monetary
door?
donation on Monday?
Yes,
as well?
absolutely.
Okay.
To Freddie's. You can come by the pantry anytime. You know, we really don't turn away money. So, you know, it makes us, our job easier because we're able to get more food in the door so we can get more food out the door.
Okay. Not to put you on the spot, Sarah, but any other questions, any other thoughts about Loaves and Fishes as we close this out?
No, I think you've answered all, and I do want to go over that number. I think you shared it earlier. So if you can share one more time, or there it is, actually on the screen. It's 580-540-9830. If any of you are interested in being a blessing to this great, really great work that's being done here in Enid.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Okay, Jennifer Kisling, our special guest at the round table today. Appreciate the work you do, and thank you for helping us out like you do here at ETN all the time.
Absolutely,
We
I
appreciate
enjoy
that.
it, love it, and go Chisholm.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's
Be
all
hairy.
right. That's all right. Oh, man. It might happen, too. Might happen.